Told you I'd be back today. About time I finally actually did it. Welcome back to the Jesse Rucinski Show. Hopefully you're having a good Tuesday. Hopefully it's not pouring down the rain where you are because it hasn't just stopped. It's unrelenting. It's North Carolina, so it's expected, but I just would really like to cut my grass. It's not twice this year it rained so much. I said I'd really like to cut my grass. So maybe, just maybe, whenever it stops, after we get all this rain, I'll be able to cut the grass at some point after that. Got to see my nephew, some quotes around that. Chris and his new wife, so congratulations to them. Haven't seen him since before he left for basic training in the Navy, stationed in Norfolk. So congratulations to him. He made it. Good for him. I mean, not in a good way, not like good for him, sounding all miserable, Happy for him. Good for him to do. Proud of the kid. Should have been a Marine, but I respect all branches, and well, theoretically, we're all brothers, as they say, right? Allegedly. And there goes the camera acting all stupid. That's reassuring. That didn't take long, did it? It's amazing how it just told itself to turn off. It's kind of cool, actually. Thank you for the update. But today we're getting, a lot going on. A lot's been pissing me off. A lot of, COVID stuff. People still tell me I'm crazy. I tell those people that they're crazy and they should actually use their brain rates and stuff, the usual stuff. But today, when it comes to COVID, let's get into the hypocrisy of our leadership during this whole entire time. When it comes to mandates of masks, indoor dining, any life in general is pretty much most normal Americans' lives have been affected. A lot of stupid has happened because of it. Thankfully, in my situation, I don't have to as much. Screwed up some surgeries and stuff and pushed them back. But didn't really get me. But there's a lot of stupid going on. There's a lot of all these restrictions and all of everything, and it keeps getting dumber to me. It could just be me. I don't know. I am crazy, certifiable. But we get into it. Indoor dining, amongst other things, for Gavin Newsom in California. Look how many times he, did whatever the hell he wanted. Or did whatever he wanted. Not making it up. How many times did he get caught going against his orders completely, having to apologize? Not because it's rule of thee, not for me. They are me, not me. But there's that, or the head of that big teachers union in California was all against the in-person learning coming back. And then he was caught taking his daughter to her private school, dropping her off like nothing was going on, even though he's talking about how it's too dangerous to have kids back in school for them to do in-person learning at all. That happened. That happened quite a bit. He's just the only one I remember getting caught. If it was so dangerous, then why can your kid go there? See how it all folds out here. See how the tides turn. There's all that stuff happening all the time. People keep going, oh, it's what's best. Well, if what's best, then why are private schools open? Why is all this? And there wasn't any big super things. It's food for thought. If you want to have those thoughts, most people seemingly don't want to have those thoughts anymore or use their brain, but teach their own. Who am I to pick on anyone? Or we can have staying in California. How about Nancy Pelosi and the whole hair salon thing? And then what did she say? She got duped and set up. No, you just made up these things and you don't care. You do whatever you want. You've lived your life completely normal the whole time. You haven't skipped anything, just like the rest of the leaders. They get to do whatever the hell they want. Hair salons that were supposed to be closed. Boom. And then we're their publicists are doesn't matter. Their spokesperson, sorry. Doesn't matter what the hell their spokesperson says. The law is the law, the mandates are the mandates. They're the ones that help write the mandates are there. And there she is doing whatever the hell she wants. Just like our friend Gavin Newsom. And whatever the guy's name was as the head of the teachers union. I don't know, there's so many useless people in teachers unions leading them. I try not to pay attention to their names. Sorry, not sorry. Never sorry. And they keep harping on it. Just like de Blasio, mayor of New York City, no vaccine passports, all proof. Before you go indoor dining, you can do anything. Gyms, indoor dining, entertainment places, all of it. all back need a vaccine proof before you can go in, like, and work there and stuff. Let's not get into that. The mandates, that's a whole another day. It's another day this week, not getting into it today, but that's happening. Or how about during, when everyone else wasn't allowed to go to, Times Square and all that, there he was dancing with his wife, no mask, nobody, giving the time of his life, like nothing happened. It happened. People, oh, whatever. Like, that anytime a conservative does, putting a crossbar conservative, whatever the hell you want to call them, does anything of the sort without a mask, like, they get crucified by everyone, but these guys could do whatever the hell they want, and it's perfectly okay. Like, maybe I just don't like hypocrites, because guess what? I don't. That's not a secret to anybody that at least knows me. I don't like them whatsoever. At all. At all. Just like the hypocrisy during the COVID stuff. And, Mayor Bowser doing everything she's done, masks, everything. But this goes to a lot of mayors where, they like slash police funding by like hundreds of officers and millions of dollars, but then pumped millions of dollars back into their own personal security and their staff stuff. So there's less police to protect the citizens. You take that money and put millions of dollars into you and the rest of the people that run the city's protection, while the actual citizens who aren't making the rules get less protection. I'm sorry, that's crazy hypocrisy too. And it happened, Minneapolis, Seattle, I believe. Like New York City, DC. Like, there's a lot of stupid going on in all of these things. And if you're looking at me right now on the video, pay no attention. I'm just trying to make sure that I have the numbers right in my head for the stupid that is happening. Making sure, right? Washington, D.C. murders surpassed coronavirus deaths in July by nearly 3-to-1 ratio. Like, that's a real thing. That really happened. Everyone's like, oh, you guys just pulled up crazy stuff. It's a conspiracy theory. It's not really, like 3-to-1. Like, believe it or not, no matter how much you don't trust anything or say we're crazy, like, the numbers are all there for you to keep track of. Like, it's real. It's very real. Like, it's all there, and somehow it's still like happening now. I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. And people are still letting them get away with it. Like, Drew, he'll never listen to this, love you to death, but how the hell does that make sense? With all that going on, and yes, guess what? Violent crime, a lot of major cities, murders, assaults are up like 10-20% in a lot of these places just from last year. And they defunded a lot of these major cities. They did. You can call it D whatever the hell you want. They took money from it to put it somewhere else. That's defunding, because you're taking funding from it. I hate to break it to you, no matter how you semantic it up and spin it around to make you feel better about yourself, that's what they're doing. A lot of hypocrisy there. Like, oh, all the police problem, we're gonna up our security. Well, because bad things are gonna happen. So protect yourself and screw the people. But we get into it. Let's get back to hypocrisy, just coronavirus related. How about Joe Biden? Inauguration day, signed that thing. You have to wear masks on all federal properties, and then there's him and his family that night, the Lincoln Memorial, no masks, no anything. That happened. It's funny. I don't know. It's okay. I was just excited. I don't give a damn. A lot of regular people that got in a lot of trouble for not having masks on. People got up in their face. But that's okay. Notice it's all one-sided here too, just like Chris Cuomo. And he didn't need a fat biker in his face because he was outside when he was supposed to be under quarantine for having COVID, and he was out in public. Who gives a damn? Like, I'm sorry, and the guy that got in his face told him to get the hell back. It's like he's supposed to be under quarantine is the one that got ridiculed, and he's got to keep going on his life. It's amazing how that works out for, one side of this country. And then the biggest one, this is the real kicker. Yeah, screw it. Big kickers. They're making all these everything. You're not allowed to do anything. If you're indoor, you're not allowed to do anything. Like, literally, they're starting to come back. Obama's birthday celebration up on his multi-million-dollar mansion up on Martha's Vineyard there on the water, which it's global warming. That means everything's going to get sucked up by the waters. But hey, it's right there. That's a whole nother story again. But birthday celebration coming up. 500 guests on the list, 200 staff, servants, pass around food, drinks, all those normal things, that comes around. I'm not judging him for that. And there's going to be security for all those people there, celebrities, former president. Like, so that's well over 700 people there inside his house now there, and that's okay. Someone please enlighten me how that's okay. I'd really like to know how that's okay, because it sure the hell shouldn't be for you know, all the people that are saying all these things. Well, the CDC says we need to do it. Yeah, the CDC is basing some of their stuff off of studies from other countries using vaccines that aren't even legal here that we're not using. Like they're flip flopping. Like listen to, like, look at her. Every time you see the CDC lady on TV, she says one thing, and then 10 minutes later she has to go and change her mind on Twitter. Like no one knows what the hell is going on, and all you people just keep falling for it. Are just asking people on the left to use your damn brains. Like come up with your own conclusion, but look at all the actual facts, and then come up with your own like ideas. But you know, vaccine passports, no indoor dining unless you have this. You have to wear masks regardless. And remember, like vaccines work. Don't wear your mask. Ah, shit, doesn't matter actually. Because you can still get it even if you're vaccinated, which does happen all the time. But for all these new cases coming, people that are fully vaccinated. Didn't I say something? I saw reports coming up from the government that all these people like that vaccinated people are actually super spreaders going around because they have such a high amount of it in them. They're then causing people to get sick. Like not all of them, but there is large thing. And a lot of the people, like in some places, I mean, only 0.1%, less than it. Like somewhere around a tenth ish. Of people that have already been fully vaccinated then turned around and got it again out of the lots of people. So I mean, it's very minuscule, but it's still happening. So why push the mandates on the people, and why are they using a vaccine that isn't like the normal vaccine, like the flu, where they put like an inactive amount of it in there, put it into your introduced to your system, you build up antibodies, bada boom. Why are we doing gene therapy with all this and stuff, like fetuses and like all the stuff they're doing to make this thing, and not like any other thing, like a normal vaccine? It could just be me, I could be wrong, but that doesn't sound normal to me. I am also not normal, so that could be the problem. No one's ever accused me of being normal. That's a damn fact. But all this leads up to, the 6 figures worth of people crossing over the border like every month now. Once again, they're still blaming on Trump, which is amazing when you just look at the numbers. I mean, 20-year high, then do a Trump. It's just Biden. They're catching the people. They're processing them regardless, even though they're all on top of each other and shipping them wherever the hell they want to go. God knows how much COVID that's spreading everywhere, but all the people on the left are all completely okay with why we need to help these people. Yeah, we need to do it safely and take care of our own damn people. Why should they send them to states and then states have to foot the bill for housing, food, healthcare, education, like all this stuff for all these people that are coming over illegally, like during the middle of a pandemic and everything's already screwed anyway in most places. Well, sorry, not most, a lot of places, mostly left leaning, are all in a hole from last year anyway, unless you're New York and they did that one relief bill and somehow New York's billions of dollars deficit got wiped clean of taxpayer dollars because they ran it like a shithole. But again, semantics. Because people on the left will never understand. I don't know why they won't. I don't make the rules. It's amazing how like they jump on people's throat. Oh, it's all up to this, but then the second the left's doing all kind of like, again, Gavin Newsom, De Blasio, Chris Cuomo, Mayor Bowser, Nancy Pelosi, Joe Biden and his people, Obama's birthday party people at the border, like all this shit's still going on. They completely condone all that, but they jump on people for not wanting to get vaccinated and doing all that. Like you can't just let people come in and do whatever the hell you want, especially all your parties, indoor dining, all that when it was all shut down, not wearing masks, birthday celebrations, like all this. And letting God, like 6 figures of people across the border all the time. I mean, literally 2-3 day process, and they're just gone like that. Like, sorry, can't have it both ways. I don't know why people think you can't have it both ways. It doesn't make sense why there could be both ways, but I still know people on left that still attack me all the time. Even though all this stuff is blatantly clear as day right in front of your face. Oh, well, she was set up, or he was set up, or he was like, no, they're going to tell us to do it. Everyone should have to do it. Otherwise, it's totalitarianism, and they can do whatever the hell we want, and we don't matter. Which, by the way, they can't mandate us to get vaccines constitutionally. I'm pretty sure like private employers can, yes. And if you work for them, yes. But private citizens, they don't have the authority to do that. Last time I read. Could be a little wrong, but I just don't get how people are falling for it. How people are still attacking me. Like that's the big one. How the hell are people still coming after me for it? Like all the numbers are here. And this is totalitarians. Screw you. We do whatever the hell we want. Deal with it. And last time I checked, we're still a constitutional republic, so we still have choices. And like when the hell did just totalitarianism become like so okay? Because sooner or later, all the people, they're just doing it for everyone's well-being. Sooner or later, it's going to come back and affect you. Like the price of things already being up, and gas and food and everything else. I mean, like it's going to keep going, and they just want to keep spending and letting people come across the border, doing whatever the hell they want, but putting all these restrictions on the actual citizens of the country. Like they're treating illegals better than most citizens. That should be a sign to you. Just saying. Makes sense to me. But again, to me, the hell am I known for making sense? I can tell you, never. At least to most people. Well, I'd say a few. A lot more people think that I make actual sense than don't think I make sense. Well, if you're one of the few that doesn't, I think you're actually in the minority now, but man, do they ever make the most amount of noise and just jump down your throat, regardless of how many facts and everything are there to disprove everything they say. But hell, ignorance is allegedly bliss, and they're the most miserable people I know. But that's it for the day. Well, again, this hypocrisy thing. I can cover a bunch of COVID stuff that I have in my head. I'm gonna try to break it up over a few days and not just drag this on for 3.5 years. Who wants to hear this voice for that long? I mean, really, who does? Comment. Tell me if you do. I listened to myself for a second, went, damn, that's what I sound like. And I apologize to everyone for that. But yeah, like it's just all blatantly there, and everyone just it's amazing. Like they keep making excuses for it. We're blaming, going after conservatives whenever they do anything like not wearing masks or not doing, anything or being against this, but they're completely, for all kinds of stuff that's just spreading stuff like wildfire and people doing whatever the hell they want. Like the Dems in that plane where no one wore a mask, and then at least 5 that I know of ended up coming down with COVID that were all on that plane together. The Dems from Texas that ran away because no one was wearing a mask, even though they were telling everyone they should wear a mask. Like, another great example before I go. Like it's just everywhere, and people like just keep condoning it, and that's why we are where we are. But all that being said, again, this will be a week. Get through a bunch of stuff when it comes to COVID. As much as I can, depending on what day it is, and I break stuff down more. But today I'm going to start out with the hypocrisy of it, because it's just obnoxious out there. I hate hypocrites and liars and cheaters, and well, you look at everything that's happened, they are all of those things, all in one, a lot of them. And I don't get how people still like support it, like, because none of it actually makes any logical sense. So that's it. But again, if you're watching the video, please like it, share it out so more people can see it, comment, tell me what you think. Facebook, YouTube, and Rumble. Again, follow, share them out, comment on all of those to help get them farther up. Because the more you get on there, the more better it is for all of us. Because the more more attention it gets, the more comments and likes and stuff. That helps all that out. If you're listening on many of the many platforms, whether you're on Anchor itself, Spotify, Breaker, Radio Public, Pocket Casts, Overcast, Apple and Google Podcasts, there's a lot of places. Again, I appreciate it. Get more people to follow. Tell people about it. Share it out. And again, find the videos. Tell me what you think if you're on there. It all helps. Start the conversation. You can come on and talk to me one day. We could debate some stuff. I'm down for it as long as we can all stay calm. It seems to be really hard nowadays, but do all that. But again, if you're watching this somewhere, like, share, comment, keep doing it. Get the word out there. It helps get more eyeballs on it. Helps the cause. And we will be back another day this week to go over more COVID stuff, because, well, there's just so much, and I haven't done it in such a long time by myself. Like I have all of it wrote down. I just never did it. That need to get it out, especially when all this stupid is happening, like passports and vaccine mandates and all kinds of stuff. So again, like, share, comment, follow it on everything if you can, because that helps me out and helps get it out to more people. And until we meet again, my friends, have a good day. Stay dry if you're down here in North Carolina with me. And until next time, peace.